It's the end of August and a lot of our crops have already played out. Now, the corn was great, but it's time to get those corn stalks out of there. Also, the watermelon, some of the sweetest I've ever had, that's reached the end of its life cycle. Some of the other things that we've got going, the peppers are still thriving, and a number of different varieties of tomatoes are still coming in strong. But it's time to start thinking about planting our fall and winter crops. And I think we're going to have some mixed greens and possibly some broccoli, maybe some onions. But the first thing we have to do is get this mess cleaned up. So I guess I might as well get to it. We're planting broccoli. It's one of my favorite fall crops. I've got 3 rows here. I've already got the Nature's Way castings down in there. Just handfuls right down across there. Now, broccoli plants are expensive. Broccoli seeds, on the other hand, are cheap. It doesn't take a lot of seeds to do a whole row. In fact, this is probably enough seeds for 3 rows. But after we transplant them, we can put them where we want them. We're just gently covering these seeds up. And these things don't have to be deep, between 1/4 of a half inch, something like that. That's all you have to do. Sprinkle the seeds in on top of the Nature's Way, and then come back and just cover them up lightly. So in about 2 or 3 weeks, these things are going to start germinating and coming up. When they get to be about this high, that's when we'll separate them and transplant them out into all our rows. Nature's Way worm castings, they make everything grow. And not just the broccoli or what you're wanting to grow, but everything that's in that soil. If you've got weeds like this with this many seeds on them, if you don't get those seeds out of there, you're going to have a bumper crop of weeds. And we don't need that. Now, when you're going out to pull weeds, get a good pair of leather gloves. I mean a good pair of leather gloves. Because some of these weeds have spikes on them, thorns on them, whatever you want to call them. But if you reach down with the bare hand and grab a hold of these things, it's painful. Get you a good pair of gloves.